Hey everybody. So as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. This is going to be a reading for our Divine Feminines. Alright, so all of our DF, Empress, High Priestess energy only. If you in any way at all identify as a Divine Masculine, hunty, you can go ahead and get a, because this reading right now is not for you. Alright, let us go ahead, you all. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Thank you, spirits. All right, as always, please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? When we pull on feminine, we're pulling on collective feminine energy, okay? All those who may come across this video who resonate as divine feminine, who have a divine feminine, etc. Okay? Thank you, spirits. All right. Always remember to put yourself on whichever side you go as well. We have faithfulness, okay? Fidelity builds strong relationships, okay? Starting off strong. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, feminine. What are the messages? We have timing. I felt it was thick. It was something else. Timing and compromise, okay? Allow events to unfold at the correct time. And compromise is not submission. Okay, so you may have had a person who is extremely inflexible, is what it feels like. And now this person is realizing, hey, you know, me choosing to compromise or work with my feminine doesn't mean that I'm submitting, so to speak. And it's not necessarily a bad thing for me to submit in the first place. Okay, we have gratitude. A thank you goes a long way. Lessons. Somebody has learned a very valuable lesson here. Yeah, karmic. Okay, they learned a very valuable lesson here in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They feel like they owe you gratitude. They feel like they want to work with you on this twin flame thing because this love that they have for you is continual with the infinity card. It continues to go. It continues to grow. It continues to build. So that's how they're feeling. So because the love continues to grow and build, they feel like they want to do that with you. We have afraid. It's time to let go of any insecurities, all right? Whatever could have kept them or you, put yourself whichever side you go, away from the other person. Whatever could have prevented you from speaking truths or compromising, being willing to adapt, okay? Putting that on the back burner. Reciprocating energy, reciprocating effort. Express shared feelings, all right? Journey. Yeah, somebody wants to go on this journey with you, feminine. I'm hearing all in, okay? And they keep saying that. So we're back to this group. Your person is all in. The very first card was faithfulness. So that speaks volumes. The first card is faithfulness. The last one is journey. That means that they're down for the ride. Whatever happens. Okay, they are down for the ride. What's underneath journey? Free will. The path you take is up to you. Okay, I love it. Let's get into it. Speaking of that, the Fool. It's like, if you want to go on this journey, cool. If you don't, cool. It's all up to you. If you did decide to walk away or pull back at any point, it could have just been because you don't do drama. Outside interference and conflict could have been a thing. Notice I said could have been a thing. Okay? So like past tense. Somebody is willing to compromise and adapt. That's what we're seeing here. Okay, deck breaking in with yourself. Okay, deck. Let's see. Deck is breaking in over here. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Empress. Okay. Rushing in towards this divine feminine. Okay, Six of Wands. They want to bring something to your attention immediately. Okay, this could be a very extroverted person. All right, somebody that is often seen in the public eye or something like that with the Six of Wands. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is like having a decision to make again, and the Queen of Cups is like wanting to turn itself into reverse here. Okay. So I'm definitely going to put it that way. That's the way it put itself. Four of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Whatever this person did, they know they were wrong. They're willing to accept accountability here. But in order for the two of you to move forward, you have to be willing to forgive them. This person may feel like you're coming across as like a tough cookie, you know, like a hard ass, okay? You're not letting them get too close to you emotionally, and they don't know why that is. Not like they don't know what they did, because you can't not know what you did and accept accountability at the same time. That makes no sense. But like, they just didn't think that it hurt you enough, or it affected you to the extent of you moving like this. They didn't realize, okay? Because the Queen of Cups in the upright is like so much love, so much affection. The Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? The Queen of Cups in reverse is like emotionally tapped out. I'm not giving you any more of me because I cannot afford to. I refuse to. It's just not happening. For no reason, no way, no how would I be opening my heart to you. It's like that. Okay. So that's why the person is asking for you to express shared feelings. Like you're not giving them nothing. We could also take it a step further and say, for those of you that are like, I do love the person and this and the other. However, I can't, it's like you don't, it's not like you don't love them, but you cannot give them access to it, period, because they don't know what to do with it. And that's been proven to you. The Fool comes out next, and the Fool is not just about new beginnings, but it's also about a non-committal energy and somebody just being free of all responsibility. There's no attachments there with that. The Chariot. So this is why you moved on. Okay, there's no attachments. No attachments means no commitment. There was no prioritization of this connection. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. That's how this Empress was made to feel. Wheel of Fortune. Meanwhile, they're feeling like this is destiny and this is fate and this is meant to be. And we saw that earlier with the fated meeting. Okay, this person wants you to read between the lines. Eight of Pentacles, you're looking at it like you put so much work in on yourself. You've done so much to grow and develop over time that you just don't have the time for distractions. Not even a distraction from your divine counterpart. You know, it's either they're going to really, truly want to do this with you, or you're just choosing to remove yourself and focus on other things. Okay, but what we're seeing is this person really wants that. Okay, so let us see. All right, this may come as a shock to you after all the confusion and the uncertainty, the Tower and the Seven of Cups. This person could have come across as very selfish for a really long time. Like the things they did were to only think of themselves, not necessarily to think of you. Okay, the Magician. Knight of Pentacles. This person could have even done something like confided in the wrong person or the wrong people for advice and guidance. And these people, whatever they told them to do, just made the situation worse. That's what I'm getting. They desire to come together with you, have this Ten of Pentacles situation. But the only way to do that is if they can get you to open your heart back up again, or if they can get you to, like, it's not as if you closed it completely. I'm not feeling that. I just feel like you don't allow this person to have certain access to your love because they've taken advantage of it. Okay. Ten of Cups, Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Lovers. All right. Underlining here is the Six of Swords. This person feels like this. The Eight of Cups happened, like I said, because of you slowly but surely over time feeling like this person didn't know what they wanted to do. Two of Swords. Put you in the energy of saying, okay, I'm just going to free myself then Two of Pentacles in order to restore balance. However, you know this is your divine counterpart. That's never been a question. You know, for example, I don't think a lot of you would have even clicked on this video if you didn't already know that. You know that much. You want to know how they're feeling, what's going on, what you can expect, excuse me, from the relationship and situation. I couldn't get the words out. I feel like that's kind of how they're feeling right now. They don't know what to say, stumbling over their words. Like, don't know what to say, okay? Because when you moved away, you kept the reasons, like all the reasoning behind it, secret. You just moved on. And what I mean by that is you didn't like make a scene. You just moved on. You just moved away. You just distanced yourself. Whatever it is here. Okay. Okay, they procrastinated because they were juggling this connection with other things. With that Two of Pentacles. There's regret here about that. So they're coming towards you because something's ended and they want to start something else. What's ended? Five of Wands. Five of Wands being outside interference. Seven of Swords being whatever the deception was. Ten of Swords being the betrayal. How does that sound though, feminine? Right? I'm just here doing a reading because I want you to use your thoughts and figure it out for you, right? Like I'm telling you what this person is saying. Person is saying they miss you. They're saying, I want to be faithful to you. They're saying, I want this chance, opportunity to prove myself. But what we're seeing here is they're saying this is ended. I don't do that anymore. You don't do what? Five of Wands. You don't bring extra conflict, outside interference. Seven of Swords. You don't lie and try to get over on me. You don't. Ten of Swords make me feel betrayed and disappointed. Think about that. Seven of Pentacles. You don't make me feel like I'm investing just to waste my time. Okay. How would a person truly know that unless through one's actions? And by the time you get to the Ten of Swords, you know how many times that's happened? So on the 11th, 12th, 13th time, the Emperor's supposed to be like, oh yeah, you've definitely changed. I believe you. So they understand why the Queen of Cups is in reverse, right? They should get that. You don't want to give your love to somebody that has already proven to you they don't know what to do with it. Okay? But they feel like if they don't rush in and do something, then it's really over. It's really done. Okay? You have the Empress, Nine of Swords. Yeah, and they cannot stop stressing about this because they feel like they really lost this Empress, this divine feminine energy who is super vibrant and confident and just compassionate. Okay? They feel like they really had something good and they let it slip through their fingers, honey. Okay? Nine of Pentacles by, like I said, moving too slow, bringing something to your awareness too slow or something. Because if the Six of Wands is about public recognition and the Moon is about what's in the dark, it's two different things, right? Two different energies. So the Knight of Pentacles is like, I'm moving slow, keeping something in the dark because I'm not ready to bring it to the light. Not ready to bring it to the light. Why? Because of karmics, because of whatever it is, child, you know? So that's the lesson I feel like this person learned. Like, what's truly important? You know, this fear and concern about what everybody's going to think of you, or, you know, you going after what it is you feel like you desire. The Emperor, okay? The King of Swords. They want to talk. They don't want this to be the end. They're trying to manifest you and pull you back. They feel like you have this block up and they're praying that for whatever reason or another, you let this block down. You let them back in. Like I said, they want to be with you. They're drawn to your energy, Queen of Wands. This person may be realizing that you have a very strong will. So if you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it. And if you do something, it's not because, oh yeah, you know, I got you to do that. Haha. No, I did it because I wanted to. And now I just don't want to. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. And now I just don't want to. Kind of thing. So Eight of Wands. They could have even been like, you know, why are you doing this to me? Why are you playing with my feelings? You're not playing with this person's feelings. I feel like they just did something so many times that it's just like, how many times do you think you're supposed to allow this to happen? I'm so confused. Seven of Cups. Okay. I'm so confused. It says befuddlement. Yeah, you're like, are we serious? Okay. So And this person wants to talk and you're not talking to them. So they like, you don't really love me. You don't care about me. Stuff like that. It's not true. I'm playing with my feelings, girl. It's not true. I'm not playing. Okay, we have the Fool card. That's why Spirit said free will. It's up to you. You know, 8 of Swords. Some of you refuse to have a victim mentality. You refuse to keep yourself in this, oh, you know, why did this happen this way? Oh my God, I wish this would have went like this. You just don't want to feel stuck to anything, bound to anything, restrained, constricted, none of that, confined, no. Okay, in no way, shape, form, or fashion. You don't want to feel like that. Especially not for someone that made you feel 7 of Swords and all that other stuff. Yeah, soulmate or not. Divine counterpart or not. You know, you love them. You think about them. All that. Okay? You know, you wanted the 10 of Pentacles with them too. But you're just not going to allow yourself to be stuck. It has to be reciprocated. Your energy and efforts have to be reciprocated. Period. So they're really afraid that they lost you. Okay? We have this Wheel of Fortune. You see? Like something that's meant to be, but the Wheel of Fortune is also about karma. What goes around comes around. You can't make a person feel like you don't want them and expect them to sit there waiting on you to what? Want them? It's not how it works. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Timing, though. You know, I'm on both sides here, right? We team twin. Timing is all about divine timing. Was it not meant to happen then? And did they truly 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords? Or is that how you were made to feel because of 7 of Pentacles, you investing in waiting? And was the waiting just too long for you? You know? It's still God's timing, but was it too long for you? You know? So, hey, 3 of Cups here. Right? Playing God's advocate. God's advocate. Alright, we had the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's like I sabotaged it. I messed it up. Okay, I was almost there. We were almost there. That's how this person feels. It's like every time we almost get to union, something happens and I mess it up. And the way that they typically sabotage it and mess it up, quote unquote, is by not King of Wands. King of Wands is taking action, being this authoritative figure that you already are masculine, but perhaps they don't see themselves the way that you see them. 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork. We saw that earlier. Perhaps they don't see themselves the way that you see them. And it wouldn't make a difference then, you know. If you feel like this is your divine counterpart, they're emperor, right? But they don't feel like that's the case. What difference would it make? So yeah, the 7 of Pentacles, that's what it was. Just the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting. Feeling like somebody was being selfish and only seeing it from their point of view, not really looking at it from your point of view at all. Yeah, it feels like devil here. Person was worried about, like I said, you know, people's judgment, outside interference, stress, people putting their burdens and things onto them. Them not feeling any spiritual pleasure for real because they kept doing things to please everybody else. That's the 10 of Wands energy. 10 of Wands, double 10 of Cups. Doing things to please and satisfy everybody else. Coming in wanting to reconcile with you. Page of Swords, watching and waiting for the right time to do it. Child, you said the only way that'll work is if they reciprocate the energy and effort. We have Justice here. Hermit, yeah. It's like you went ghost. Okay, you went ghost, you went within. Ciao. I feel like you have a lot of good karma coming towards you though. Okay, a lot of good karma here because you handled the situation well. You treated this person with respect and love. Queen of Pentacles, you were dependable for them. You were there like you said you would be. They just weren't there for you in the way they said they could be. Okay. The Hierophant. But this is now all they want, child. They want closeness, commitment, marriage even for some of you. We have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It's because you're the 9 of Pentacles. They see you as a very prosperous energy, obviously. Showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Empress. Somebody who's extremely self-disciplined and generous. Full of love, full of light. Okay. Divinely protected with Temperance energy here. Oh, Lord. Give us more than this Ten of Swords. The Star. Yeah, divinely protected. Okay, good karma. Good karma coming your way. Got the Wheel of Fortune and Star card, Ten of Swords. Because you don't treat people bad and just expect what? Are they supposed to get the bad karma? Okay. So their karma here is basically losing you. For those of you who are not coming back. Okay. It's like now that you're gone, a person wants to offer you everything that you've always wanted, you know. For others of you, you're still open to it. But put yourself wherever you go. Continue to remain optimistic and hopeful. Keep your mind clear, right? Steer clear of that Eight of Swords energy. Like you said, you're not going to allow yourself to be in that energy. Don't be. You have no reason to feel that way. Somebody could be trying to project their energy onto you. If you feel sometimes out of nowhere you're in that energy, it's because they're sending that Nine of Swords energy to you when they think of you. Okay? Blaming themselves for what's taking place. Okay? Wanting to fix it, not knowing how. It says raise the bar. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns, okay? That's what we talked about in the last reading, closing out old cycles. If it's not in alignment with you, then it's not in alignment with you, all right? This is not changing effect. It's your divine counterpart. Doesn't mean you have to be with them. It's just letting you know that's what they want. Now that they see the truth of the situation, they know where they messed up. They want to accept accountability. Take it as it applies, because not everybody's person is in that energy. They want the faithfulness. They want the commitment, but trust your feelings, okay? It says you are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be, okay? Exactly. If you want to, cool. If you don't, cool. You decide, okay? Trust your feelings. If this person said a million times before, I've changed, and never changed, child, you know it's good and darn well. Okay? If you see it through their actions, they ain't said the words, I've changed. You just see something's different. Okay? They're coming different. They see you've raised the bar. They're doing what they got to do to meet that bar. Shoot, or exceed that bar. Okay? We have instant manifestation. Soul and mind working together. Create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. That's why I said the reason you're going to continue to manifest great things and get good karma is because you have good intentions for this person. You always have. You will get there. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way in time. Remember, for those of you who are still interested, timing is here twice. All right. So this person is getting themselves in alignment. And this is why you're manifesting your desires here. Okay. Simplify life. And then this one. It says life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit. Okay. And let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. Okay, then we have the underlying energy of spirit of life. Okay, and I've been saying that. I said you are life, you are love. You have that energy inside of you. Okay, it says, remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. Okay, you know that. So as long as you do good by others, good things will be done unto you. All right. So as long as you give love, love will be given unto you, so forth and so on. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. See, some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Okay. I don't know where in my mind's eye it started to say someone will take it. Like, so child, maybe that's what it is. Like, you just feel like this person took it for granted, but it doesn't mean everybody's going to take it for granted. It's like I said, back to that Queen of Cups reverse. I don't feel like your heart is closed. I feel like they're just not able to access it a certain way. However, for the sake of your healing, right, yourself, your journey, I would advise you as your spiritual advisor at the time, because you watching me, girl, is to not do that. You know, not hold on to any grudges, not hold on to any like pain or sadness. You know, hold on to the wisdom that you've gained from the experience. You know, forgive the person or the people, because they know not what they did. If they did, they would not have done it. And you truly have to believe that, because when you have pure energy in your life, like real pure energy that's so hard to come by, the last thing you want to do is let that slip through your fingers. And if you do, it's because you didn't realize, obviously, right? So give them that grace, right? None of us are perfect. And for those of you that are still interested in having a relationship and connection with your person, I don't see why not. You know, if that's what you feel in your heart of hearts you want to do. It's your life, boo. Okay? It's your life. But if somebody makes you feel Ten of Swords energy and you have the Star and Wheel of Fortune on you, I don't know if this is how a star should feel. Ten of Swords. I don't know about that. Okay? You're extremely kind-hearted. You're like a spiritual guide for others, for yourself even. So you know what to do to pick yourself back up. But just because you know what to do to pick yourself back up doesn't mean that you should always allow people to put you right back in that same position. Okay? Yes, this person truly does want union with you, though. But that's up to you, beloved. Okay? Page of Wands, this is good news for you, obviously. You want this. You're excited about it, a lot of you. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for wanting that then. Okay? Five of Pentacles. For others of you, person's trying to message you, still can't get through. Child is hurt, still won't get through. Okay? Nine of Wands. You said no, sir. No, ma'am. You have so much wisdom here with this Hermit. It's almost like they expected you to behave a certain way because everybody that they know behaves a certain way. But everybody they know is operating in the karmic energy. You're operating in the light. So you're not going to move like that. Maybe they expected you to cause a scene, be dramatic, do something. You didn't do any of that. You just let it be. You said life is meant to be simple and easy. Okay? You know how those people, like, you separate from somebody that you really love, and one of the people has to try to do everything in their power to show the other person, look, my life is so great without you. Look at me. I'm doing amazing. It's like, if you're really doing amazing, just do amazing. Just do amazing, right? Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Okay? Always stay gracious, honey. Okay? Always stay gracious, honey. That's what I'm getting here. So, let me see. Let me pull from the Starlight Gazette right quick as well. Okay. We have outer space. Take the time to heal, grow, and expand. Beautiful. Whoa. Okay. New horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. Oh, got two. Light. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars. Okay. Control. Link your own constellations and take control. And the underlining here is take charge. Yeah, those two like to come out together. Take charge and control. All right. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want. Okay. I feel like I want to get some angel numbers just because it kind of flows. I want to see what the angels would guide you to do. Let me see. All right, let's see, y'all. I just keep seeing it's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, because I feel like if you know what something comes with, if you know what someone comes with, but it's like, I still love them, then compromise. See the synchronicities? Compromise. It's up to you. It's up to you. See, the angel's going to talk, okay, every time. So it's like, if you know this is just how they are, this is what they're going to do, this is how they're going to move, then child, okay, you have to, you know, be honest with yourself about if this is something you can do or not, for real. Because it's going to lead back to you feeling a certain way if you can't deal with it, if you can't handle the way this person moves. Like, you have to set the standards here, okay? 1313, starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, and communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Okay? Yeah, I don't think you have no time for no distractions here. It's like when the time is right. Yeah, 9999, lessons learned. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. Okay, so again, with that good karma coming towards you, because what you put out there comes back. Okay. 0440, the gut feeling, intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. Okay. 1221, taking initiative. Change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. I just told y'all that the other day in the community tab. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Okay. Then the underlying energy here, EO 555, change. Yeah, so like this was a T word. This was a tower that was absolutely necessary for someone to experience in order to really, really learn their karmic lesson. Okay. Encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, and creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Okay. So those are the messages from the angels. I feel like they are in alignment with the rest of the reading. It's pretty much telling you that nobody, is able to dictate what you're going to do here other than you. If you want to, cool. If you don't, cool. But it's literally up to you. Don't hold on to the pain. If you want to forgive the person and compromise, then you have to literally forgive, compromise, and start anew. Like this is something completely fresh. That's what they're saying. Okay? But you have that choice. All right? So I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happy.